At BDO, we have a major focus on the mining sector with clients ranging from junior exploration companies operating locally to the major mining houses who operate across the globe. Our global reach and depth of expertise in the mining sector makes BDO a natural choice for a growing number of mining and exploration companies. Across Australia, we have experts who understand the issues that you face and who can help you wherever in the world you happen to operate. Don't just take my word for it, why don't you hear from some of our mining experts?
My name's Sheree Bartlett, I'm a partner in Risk Advisory. Our Risk Advisory team have technical as well as mining, oil and gas expertise amongst our staff. We're currently helping local, national and global mining, oil and gas clients in the areas of governance, risk and compliance, including Sarbanes-Oxley, internal audit, contract assurance and IT reviews. We pride ourselves on helping our mining, oil and gas clients meet their challenges, manage their risks and look for opportunities for improvement.
In the BDO corporate finance team, we assist our natural resources clients with specialist transaction advice, commercially sound valuations and due diligence, effective M&A strategies and robust financial modelling. Our broad range of services, as well as our depth of experience in the natural resources sector, means that we are able to assist our clients at every point in the cycle. At the current time, we are seeing a strong investment interest from boutiques and niche investors, particularly in the mining sector, acquiring single assets out of multi-site, large miners' asset divestment portfolios. Now, this is bringing a significant amount of additional capital into the natural resources sector, particularly at the junior end of the market, where it might not otherwise have been at this point in the cycle. We welcome and support this increase in activity in the natural resources sector. We support them with services such as our feasibility analysis for brownfield and greenfield projects, where we work closely with technical advisors. We also prepare independent experts reports for publicly listed companies where they are required to present transactions to their shareholders for approval, and a range of corporate advisory services to junior explorers for preparing prospectuses for capital raising.
BDO in the tax team, we support their fundraising activities with the research and development concessions, and then from a tax technical perspective we look at the various issues that arise either through transactions or the general course of business. The type of work that we're involved in tends to be international structuring, international compliance, assistance with tax consolidation. Obviously funding's a key issue and a continuous issue for exploration and development companies, and it can take many different forms, whether it's through offtake agreements, JV agreements, raising equity onshore and offshore. We can help clients to make sure that that's structured appropriately to get the best tax outcome both for the shareholder and the business. Connected with the fundraising activities obviously is the constant change in ownership and making sure again that those losses are locked and loaded and ready to use as we go on the journey and make some money. Each transaction is unique in its own right, and it's really important to have that specific review of each transaction and ensure that if the tax office does want to talk about these large transactions that we've got it right.
In the natural resources sector, we primarily assist our clients with their statutory financial report audit needs. There's often significant judgment involved in determining the correct accounting for financial report and management reporting purposes. The areas of judgment, for example, come from the allocation of costs to inventory and mine development, the forecast rehabilitation costs, the accounting for acquisitions, which we're seeing quite a bit of in the current market, impairment considerations, which has been a significant focus area for ASIC, and the appropriateness of the going concern basis.
So we help organisations answer that question, are we secure enough? We work with boards and operators who know already that cybersecurity is a strategic risk, but with an ever-changing threat landscape, answering that critical question with confidence can be a bit of a daunting task. We identify and quantify the cybersecurity risks through assessments and testing, but then determine the impact on the business operations and ultimately on the bottom line. Industrial espionage and activism is still a concern for operators, and cyber-based risks mean that perpetrators can sometimes be impossible to see, but those impacts are ever real. So we take the time to truly understand the business, its strategic goals and its critical assets, and get to know its people. We enable the business to understand the real threats, the real vulnerabilities and the actual cyber risks. And armed with that better understanding of the issues and risks, We advise on possible strategies to confidently exploit new opportunity. Our skills and experience and industry knowledge comes together to give the boards we work with confidence in the answer, we are secure enough.
The human capital team in the natural resources and mining sector primarily do a lot of work around attraction and retention, whether that's to do with remuneration arrangements or it's to do with people management practices. And some of the challenges are different for regional or remote as opposed to areas such as the Hunter Valley, where they can actually tap into resources from the local sort of market. So I think one of the key issues nowadays is that it's still very much about workforce planning and making sure that they've got the right workforce to actually deliver the outcomes for the organisation. And sometimes that requires a fair amount of flexibility so that whilst pressure's off remuneration, you're able to bring in the contractors at rates that are probably more palatable to organisations than what they've been in the past.
Well, now you've had a chance to see a snapshot of just some of BDO's experts who specialise in helping mining companies. So whether you're an early stage company looking to IPO, or a multinational company operating mines across the globe, or somewhere in between, you'll be able to find mining experts at BDO who can help you.